Hi everyone, welcome back to a plant tour. This is going to be featuring all of my trailing plants. So just plants that I've had throughout the years, like actually plants that I've had more than a year and they've actually grown really long and they've started to trail. Along the way I'm learning new things and how to take care of plants, even with all these years being having plants. I'm still learning new things on how to take care of plants and how to help them thrive. So I'm just going to be featuring just a few of the trailing plants in my collection. I would say like the top 5 plants that I have. I'm also going to give you a view at other plants that I have that I didn't feature here as well. The first plant that I have is a non-variegated string of hearts. As you can see, I did get this copper tag here and I did give this plant a name and I call it Evie. So yeah, so this is how much it's grown and it's trailed a lot ever since I got it. And yeah, so this is just a string of hearts, but it's more rare and it doesn't really have variegations. So yeah, these are the, what do you call it, the Orange River string of hearts? Yeah, that's how you call them, I think. Yeah. And they're usually the string of hearts have silver variegations or lines on them that are more silver in color, but these are just green. They don't really have variegations, and their leaves are also thicker as well. But yeah, so this is just how this plant looks like. If you're wondering about the planters, these are actually sustainable planters made from cornstarch, and they're from Pretty and Green, and I really recommend them. I have a lot of these planters for my plants that I've got throughout the years. So yeah, so this is just this plant, and I like to keep it near the window, like near the rod. Since it's near the window, I do water it like once a week, like every 7 days, and that's just how long it takes for the soil to dry. These string of hearts are quick growers, so if you're looking for a quick growing plant, then I definitely recommend string of hearts. And these like to be kept in soil, like cactus soil, cactus friendly soil. I have the string of pearls here. It did looks bare, like a lot of the beach from up here, but then all of the new growth is down there, and as you can see it does have dry vines because I did underwater it at first when I got it. So but it is having new growth and it's starting to thrive. For this one I keep it right near the window, and I water it like every 3 to 4 weeks, and yeah, it's been thriving since then. At first when I got it, I was waiting a while to water it because these like the desert and they like being underwatered. So I waited like 4 to 6 months and I was underwatering it, and then I decided to water it every 3 to 4 weeks, making sure that the soil is dry before I water it. And since it's so near the window, that's why it dries quicker. So yeah, it's gonna vary for each plant just depending on how much bright indirect light that it gets. But yeah, it did grow quite a lot ever since I got it, and it keeps branching. It's like growing these new branches here. So yeah, as you can see. And this one I named Pearl, so that's just what I call this plant. And then I have another string of hearts, but this one's silver string of hearts. So yeah, it has more silvery leaves and it's grown a lot. So this one I call Alalia, and so this is how it looks like, and this one is near the windows as well. I really like to keep a lot of plants on the windowsills or on the rods, and just as near the windows as I could, because their leaves are going to be more variegated and they just love the bright lighting that they get from the windows as well. So yeah, so these leaves they look more silvery, as you can see, and yeah, it's just been growing and thriving ever since I got it. Marbled pothos that I've got. This is actually, I got it as the Snow Queen marbled pothos. So it actually has a lot of leaves that are, have more white variegations. And it's been growing and trailing a lot. As you can see, it has this trailing here, and it's growing a few other vines as well. And I like to keep this one on the rod so that it does get a lot of lighting. And look at this leaf. Like, it has like leaves like that and just leaves like this. You see how it has how most of the leaves, they have whiter variegations instead of like greener variegations. So and like this leaf here, you see like this leaf here, it's more, has more white variegations. And for this one, I named her Amitrine. Yeah, it does have, you know, some leaves that have more green look to it, and then other leaves that look like more whiter variegations as well, like this. And then I have this Pothos Enjoy, and I like to call it Glacier. So yeah, so it's actually, I think it's like a variegated Pothos Enjoy because it does have like green dots on a lot of the leaves. And yeah, it's just liking all of the bright and direct lighting that it gets where I put it. So just loves it where it's at, and it's been vining and growing since the day that I got it. Yeah, I also really love the thickness and the texture of these leaves. Are like my favorite, other than velvet leaves. Like, these are the leaves that I really like as well. So these are just some of the leaves and how it looks like. I've had a few leaves yellow here and there, but that's normal. All the plants, they're gonna get yellowing leaves, and they're gonna be growing new leaves. No! Hi everyone, so I wanted to show you just a few other trailing plants that I have in my collection that I didn't get to show you because these plants are actually on the walls and I wasn't able to like take them and show them. So I'm just going to be like just showing them to you. And all these plants I've actually been having like for more than a year, and they've been growing, and you might have already seen them in my other plant videos, but if you haven't, this is how the plant looks like. So this is the Micans Velvet, and it's actually grown quite a lot. Prune it and then propagate it because it just keeps on growing. And I like to call this one, let me see, Velvy or Velvalia, one of those. I think Velvy sounds much nicer. So the Monstera Guinea, and then it just keeps on growing. It's all the way up there, and yeah, I need to like adjust it. Yeah, I just, if you see my plant tour video, you're gonna see that it's shorter, and then it just keeps, it grew longer than that. So, and then this plant here, which is Cebu Blue, this one actually has grown quite a lot as well. I may have to like prune this one as also. And this one I just call Indie. This marbled pothos on the wall, which has grown a lot. There has been quite a lot of yellowing leaves, but it's also been having a lot of new growth. So I just like to trail it on there, and as you can see, it's been growing. And like, it also has these leaves like this that I really love the variegation of. And then this new growth up here as well. Yeah, this one, it's a regular marbled pothos, but it also has a lot of leaves that have more white variegations as well. I'll also be sure to post plant updates once they keep on growing, like in a few months, just to show all the new growth that they've been having. So those were a few of my trailing plants. Which plant was your favorite, or do you have any similar plants in your plant collection? Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.